Let's do it. All right.
Got it.
Welcome back to You Made Roscoe. What's up, everybody out there?
What up? What up?
I'm Roscoe. That's my man, OG Zoe. My man, Trey down there. We back at it again. Just here to chop it up. And today, we're going to have a little discussion about the difference between enjoying the spoils of fast money versus playing the long game, straight game, and actually getting out here and getting a regular 9 to 5 and really grinding it out like men supposed to do. But we're actually trying to figure out what looks like is more beneficial to the youngsters out here today. Because the kids, they see a lot of things that tell them that the fast route is the way to go. You know, there's a lot of in place to where not just kids, but just anybody to get out here and get some fast money, whether it be getting out here on the streets illegally doing whatever it is, or like my man Zoe was talking about before we ended up recording about OnlyFans and some things like that. But I just wanted to get you guys opinions on some of that stuff about fast money, you know, versus straight money versus getting out here at 9 to 5 in it. So Trey, man, what's your thoughts on some of that?
Oh, man, when it come to it, man, I didn't try it both ways. For example, for myself, man, I didn't try it the fast money way. But as I, growing up, man, I always been used to me, I would just say the long money, the 9 to 5, working for yours, and things like that. Cause I've been working since I was like 14. Right. And seeing not only that, just seeing my parents always working. I ain't never seen them had to slang and shit like that, so if it was to go towards my opinion on things, I would like to say loan money is the best way to go, pros versus cons and all that. Short money or fast money, I would say, it can be exciting, the way I was getting it. And, fast money come quick and can stack up, consider double up, you know what I mean, when you go to that fast money. But the cons about that is, depending on how you're getting your fast money, but in my aspect of the way I was getting my fast money, I was doing penitentiary chances and shit, and it's like, for me, once I started working and then I went to trying to slang and shit like that, I kept getting caught, quite frank, you know what I mean? And so my father told me one wise thing too, like, son, obviously if you keep getting caught, you ain't really that good at it. So I slowed down that fast money shit on my behalf and then stay consistent with the, loan money, because I'm being successful that way too. I went from, for example, working at SA with my boys here, with y'all, you know what I mean, to working at Wendy's and getting child support, took it out, only bringing home like $150 check every 2 weeks and shit, which was hurting my feelings for real. You know what I mean? I can't even think about that shit, but anyway, and then going to, just gradually progressing, me and my wife, man, she stuck it out with me during those tough times. And going with the low money run, we gradually, as long as you gradually, keep going forward, keep pushing upwards and not staying stagnant or, going below, you know what I mean? That loan money is the best way to go to me, I think, because, now I'm, an advisor and things like that. And I'm making pretty decent money, and I ain't got to worry about watching over my back and shit and hearing those cherries or something coming after me and things. And our niggas, trying to ride me and shit like that, or vice versa and shit like that, and it's like, I learned and gradually doing that 9 to 5, man, it may seem boring, you know what I mean? It may seem stressful dealing with certain people, employees, or customers that you deal with. And yeah, but no, I just feel, my opinion, loan money is the way to go. But fast money, I keep saying fast money, I mean to say, yeah, fast money, you know what I mean, and shit like that. that comes tenfold. You know, you can do what I'm doing on my 9 to 5 and get that within the 2 hours. That's the only thing that's, you know, pros about that short money or fast money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that's what I feel.
Yeah. Before I transition to Zoe, I just want to like ask you a question real quick, just about like how your wife kind of dealt with those situations while you was
Oh
going through the
yeah.
tougher times. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Because I do think it's important to hear like how the women are dealing with men who are going through these situations. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
out there, still out there. You
So
know.
that, yeah, I just want to get your insight on kind of like how Ebony was dealing with the situations with you.
Well, you know, to me, I can't personally say, you know, deeply how she dealt with it, but she stuck it out, you know, and she just held it down, fam. She, man, when I'm out here, you know, not even getting a more decent job, she already had a good job, you know, and was putting in work on that. Sometimes she had 2 jobs, and you know what I mean? And that right there was just motivation enough to know like I gotta get my shit together in order and not try to do this doughboy shit in and out, you know, in and out the system, shit like that. But
Right.
nah, man, she held me down, man, you know, love her to death and shit. And yeah, she held down the kids during certain situations like that. And trust me, man, that's just not cool, you know, not being able to support the, you know, put your half to the table when it comes to supporting the family and supporting the household and shit like that. It ain't fair, you know, to her to have to, you know, hold it all down like that too and shit. So I see the shit, but but at the same time, I get it for certain cats, you know, and you know, just getting fresh out or some shit like that, and you going through tough times and you homeless or some shit like that. You know, I've been through shit like that too, you know, and you know, so and I get it for certain guys, you know, but the whole point is to just once you do find something, stick to it and you know, put the pedal to the metal and shit and go hard. And that was it was, you know, for her to do that, you know what I mean? It showed me how, you know, loyal she is to me and how much she stuck it out with me, man. So it was like she still invested in me in a way. You know what I mean? Even though she ain't seen nothing at the time coming out. But now, you know, it's looking real lovely for us, you know. You know, we got everything, you know, stable. And we ain't saying we all rich and nothing like that, but bills is paid, lights ain't never been turned off and shit like that. So you know, I feel we're a power couple and ain't nothing come between us. And we still gradually, you know, progress in life and things like that. But she been through a lot, man. We had arguments, all that shit. She, you know, every day she almost sounded like my pops. Like, you know, when I was young and a teenager talking about get your ass out of my house and go get a job and shit like that, you know. Now, I used to hate that shit living with my parents and shit like that, you know. But she ain't come like that. But at the same time, you know, it felt like that. Like, damn, I got to get on my shit, you know. And it ain't fair for her to have to do all that on her own. But she's a strong woman, you know. And a lot of black women, you know, are strong and shit. But mine is real strong, you know. And yeah, she held it down. It's my baby.
No, shout out to all the women that's holding it down. You know, but go ahead, Zoe, and get your thoughts on this.
I mean, I honestly, obviously, I'm going to say the long game, but I mean, I'm not going to pretend that none of us are, you know, we all didn't try. But I think it goes to say that how society is kind of built up. Like it's all kids see. It's perpetuated. Like you need money to be in the in crowd. You need the new this. You need the new that. And from a kid's perspective, growing up and seeing it, especially now, there's a lot more money just being tossed around just off of anything. Like women start dancing, money starts flying. I mean, it's just like the littlest thing could just the way that it looks for kids, it doesn't help the situation that we're at because we are in a bad situation as it is, and it's going to only get worse as the problem progresses. So I think we need to stop, you know, having it aimed towards the kids because every kid wants to be a rapper, every kid wants to be an athlete of some sort, but that's not the truth for every kid. You know, you should be doing something that's gonna have the long game, even
I
if you're
gotta
playing as an athlete.
I gotta stop us for a second because I'm hearing a lot of background and
Hey,
somebody.
Oh,
Trey,
my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No, but
Yeah.
go ahead. So I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, like it needs to stop because it's only going to get worse, and we need to stop perpetuating it because every kid wants to be some type of like an exception, because these people that make money for rapping, these people that make money playing any type of sports, those are exceptions. Those are the people that worked hard, did what they have to do, and they crafted their talent to where people will pay for it. And not everybody's going to be paid off of being a rapper or athlete. Say if you're an athlete, you get hurt, what do you have to fall back on? So I think the long game is a smart game, and I think we need to start perpetuating it towards the young, because I mean, look where we are now.
Yeah. No, I mean, you said it. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's better to play the long game. Me, I've always been in that mindset that Trey, you probably want to mute yours for a minute.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you all good.
Shit, I'm trying to figure this out.
But I think it is what you said though about just what's being shown to the kids out here. It's been the same since we was kids. A lot of the stuff is showing us that if you don't have this, that, and the other, that you don't mean much or anything. So yeah, they do make it as big of a deal as they always have. But when I think about short money versus playing the long game, man, I never liked it wasn't more so about it was about taking the jail chances and all that too, but it was really about just the lulls in between, because you don't know when this money is coming. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You kind of just out there hoping and waiting that somebody is going to purchase, when you could go ahead and punch somebody's clock in, regardless of what's going on, I'm getting paid. You know what I mean?
And anything can happen in between while you're out there. You can get shot, robbed, picked up.
Yeah.
So the risk doesn't match the reward.
Not at all. Not at all. So it really, and we've all been there as young dudes, but I think as we got a little bit older, I think just between us, we was fortunate enough to realize at some point, like, hey, this ain't the move, and let's try to get legit out here and do some real stuff, So and not just because all of the stuff that y'all mentioned about all of the chances that you taking out here, but you taking yourself away from your kids, and your family, and that's bigger than everything else. Like, we already having like an extreme deficit in a lot of areas because of the families just not being together, so playing the short game is just really opening you up for just all this stuff that y'all said, not just death and jail, you know what I mean? So yeah, you taking yourself off the board when your family and your kids need you. So that's all I got to say about that. But Trey, if you had something else that you wanted to add in about that, you can go ahead.
Oh no, I think it's pretty much said on that one, man. Long money for sure. Long run for sure. I mean, because you get, the rewards come a little slower, but but the risk is less too when it comes to the fast money. At least the way I was getting it, so.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hell yeah.
What about you?
But shit, man, I wish I could have both. Shit.
No, don't we all?
I mean,
don't we all?
Play the lottery.
Shit,
Play the lottery or something.
It would be nice.
Go to the casino, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's the thing. That's the whole thing too. Is fast money. No matter how you get it, it may take a little piece of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a little dignity. It takes a little of this. It takes a little of that. So like, just you may be able to live with yourself, but how do other people see you? Would you be seen as a role model for your kids? Would you be a role model for any kid looking at you outside? That's how I think we should start looking at it, and then we'll start to round off. I mean, everybody can change. You just have to want to. No. I mean, look at us. We all admitted that we all started with the short game. Yeah, everybody likes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But all money ain't good money. So
Not at all. Not at all. I think y'all made some good points, man. Before I choke away here. Yeah, I think in the long run, man, the kids just need to know that you need to get out here and grind it out. I think it's good for just your inner person. You know what I mean? It's good for your soul, you know, to know that you getting out here and you grinding it out. After a hard day's work, you could look at yourself and say, you know, I did that.
Yeah, nobody could take that away from you either, you know.
And you appreciate it more too.
No, you do.
And if you got kids, you know, they see that hopefully and pick it up, you know, just like my oldest son, you know, he's starting to work, you know, he ain't never been on the block, none of that shit. That's not the way we raise them. You know, the way I'm trying to raise my kids is, you know, get in for the long run, you know, stay out of trouble and just do what you're supposed to do and provide for yourself. And if you got a family, provide for them too. And I get it if, you know, they go through some things too, though, because, you know, I was a hard-headed dude, man. And, you know, my dad was trying to tell me, you know, how it is, and I had to see for myself. And sometimes kids gonna have to see for themselves, but I encourage my kids to go for the long run, you know, and hopefully get a business and something like that, you know.
Yeah. That's all. I guess that's all we got to say about that, then. All we can do here, man, is just try to encourage people to do the right thing. You know, as you heard from the three of us, man, we tried it. We tried it the one way, and it just didn't make sense in the long run.
Yeah, yeah. You know? Hey, yeah, it seemed like that's what we end up doing anyway, just going to the long run and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like everybody working, shit like that.
Yeah, but some people don't. But some people they don't make that transition.
No,
they get stuck in that cycle. Yeah. Now I know a few, man, you know, but yeah, people get stuck in that cycle. And shit, I used to be in that cycle and shit, man, and it just felt good to step outside that box and, you know, things like that.
You're welcome, son.
Yeah, though. Hey, don't forget, Zoe, how you was getting that short money back in the days. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna speak on you. Yeah.
Trey, you was getting short money.
Zoe was getting short money.
You was
working at Hooters and shit. Your ass was working at Hooters and shit, getting your show money.
You were trying to be the bouncer of the short bus and shit. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna cut short this video.
Nah, never mind. I'll leave that alone.
All right. Well, I guess we can end this by just
halter top face ass.
Right.
Oh my God.
I would just say that everybody like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm gonna let them go back and forth and do their thing, man.
Fake ass Captain Morgan over there and
we
shit.
Gonna be back here, you know, to do
Shiver me timbers looking motherfucker.
You know, you make Roscoe.
If you don't get your medium shirt off,
get your transparent looking ass out of here.
We'll be back.
Hey, you look like the guy from 8 Mile and shit. Motto, my tank don't fit you.
Don't believe the hype, man. Don't believe the hype.
All right, see y'all.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.